The whole thing resembles history classes. Radio free, unclear. If you think so, looks like a surveillance program. The leader of a conductor for the hundreds of whoever decides. There's no way a little basement studio, nothing. Your flashlight, some of the writing, these translude. You should have one of the Welkins. It's the hull, your eyes glide, the photo, entire, you see, albeit a pinned postcard reads. This, so much pain, back pain, neck pain, headaches, carpal tunnel, chest pain. No gym membership can make up for working in this. As time goes, looks like they didn't make it. A note in the handwriting outside. You see, this ice bear is your words echo. A gust of the shelves are empty. All you see are a friendly cart. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets. A thick layer of coal. It's dark and grimy here. Maybe, or could it be this sounded real? Not imagined. A lush, maybe you could paint something with. Still, it's good to have this dirt on you. Real men wear coal. A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts. Something.
Hello? Hello?
You hear a low rumble upstairs. A few bricks inside. A few bricks of there is. Your hand, an old Belmagrave rifle. A fit service weapon. It means this is a good fight. Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice. An electric sizzle. Something close to you died.
Hello. Did you try? So what?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? Yes, mostly they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I'm a novelty.
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light.
Answer, I'm not sure how helpful I'll be.
It almost no falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have any.
Nothing really. I'm sorry, detective, but as you, it's really hard to make anything out in. Well, there's during day.
She's hurt.
But I never saw. It's an odd profession.
She not.
Anything else, officer? Of course. Tell me what you have in. What do you mean by cursed? All right. How about I surprise you? Come, great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else? How did I be?
She doesn't.
Some of my friends were roleplay. Not especially. We're inside, but when I arrived.
When she arrived here, there was no room.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those Plaisance, the bookshop lady. I've heard that her business is doing rather well. All right, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? And then there is me. I've been here.
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons. Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
I was just...
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity.
So I'm the grand dragon in the cave. Might I ask what supports this claim? Oh, you better call the exorcists. Of course. Well, if you ever find...
That's all she has to say on the subject. Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies, you'll...
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dive?
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney.
Didn't we already talk about this? What are you talking?
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up.
This doesn't make... Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from? And what? Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
She starts laughing. Her fingers.
Do you know what this is? It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the... I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan. It wasn't just the jewelry shop either. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney. Yeah, that's why it's like. But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer. More or less.
Oh, quite. Rats scuttle in the dark room.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
you're alive and yes, yes.
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants.
I knew. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No. God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you she can if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
She stands. This is a person coming to.
Oh no. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call... Yes,
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
The woman looks aloof.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand.
The narrative she's squeezing on the... To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Oh, tell me. Did you find a way to break the curse? Of course. I trust myself. All that matters. Thank you, officer.
She's so badly...
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk.
You just can't. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's really difficult. Oh, I found something. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Yes, I bet it looks good. Right, I have to get back. Hi, Ace.
Shelves full of biographies of famous. Shelves full of browsing. Suddenly, high speed. Next to that, Rivasholian.
I really must. I'm sorry. I did not...
Several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches this large ozone in the north radiating outwards from you. The suzerain, you can. 850 million people. The ocean breaks apart connections. You have little idea what they are. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of the north come to the east. Huron. It's so... No. This is somewhere to be. It's not still.
I'm sorry. They're quite valuable. Though they might not... That old thing, from when some design studio... They didn't get that far. For some reason. A shame. Always good to be informed.
This bookstore is not... The note is someone has scribbled. You'll find the filament memory with the offside copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home. According to them, someone who owns a radio computer, one might assume. You're welcome. The note, it's part of a... It's like the production schedule you found. The note, are you serious? Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. Didn't you see one? The library card. This orange machine, turning the crank, you slip your... If you want to try again.
Equip the pry bar.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. This orange machine is dead still. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand... This orange machine is... The ice squeaks beneath. You see, that's a good pry bar. But this ice cream maker is frozen. Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Fucking right. Fuck no.
He's not lying there. He's got to at least know a source. Look at him. You need to figure...
The fuck about it? Get lost. Kuno.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I...
The file cabinet. Remember, Leo, all items on the drawer slides. The payphone.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother.
Mr. Dubois, every worker... That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervour now What? Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well...
So do I. That's one tasty brew.
A fantastic...
And just like that, it's happening. The roller coaster...
Just open one little door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and...
key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Of course, I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. Oh, so the none of the above type, are you? I get it. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and... I'm more of a philosophical dock worker.
Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
Los Hardy? They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, we're negotiating our... Aye. All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part. No. I don't think I'm a communist. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I have nothing against communists. But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing...
He knows who he is. Firmly grounded. Has no need to reinforce or elaborate.
See, I'm primarily a lazy person. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. I guess you can... By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? The old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt... Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is... Sure, I've had the
look in his brow, it all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs is general, that of a noble peasant, or a traveler. No. No. The man sits on the... There. Working class cracked it. All in a good day's... What do you mean? What did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is. Yes. And you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? There's no need...
Vigilance officer? What can this old carabinier do for you? It's a Belle McGrave.
His moves are quick and precise as he first...
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. I'm not surprised. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. This BM4... What is this? Are you mocking us?
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best.
Trying is versus... Fine. You try to right a wrong. It's still a gram better than actual nothing. Vigilance officer? What can this all...
As René turns from you to his partner, 2. The larger a crown, it's the Croix de Bravoure, Cross of Valor. A small... The setting sun was a decoration used to distinguish Caesar...
For bravery. I'm sure, but I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women. Son, we should never forgetting those.
Whoa. Sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation.
For doing.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of...
It was on King Frisell. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet.
He really despises that Drissant fellow.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Coron. And when I say marched, I mean the rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell.
It's painful to hang on to the story. Veterans get sentimental after such retellings.
I grabbed my...
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau...
When I came to, it was all over. It was... The Dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Right. So I grabbed the prick. Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jailless freak, he was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. The old character.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you, and that even while scrolling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. They don't end this out for, oh no, you have to get shot.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Because he was a royal blood alone doesn't mean... Bah!
Oh,
I'm not...
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
Vigilance officer? What can this old carabinier do for you?
Go long, go deep, go unconventional.
Sure, officer. Let's hear your take. I'm not...
He'll get it. Don't worry. Just continue. He's gonna be impressed. The man steers it. The carabinier crosses his arms and spits in the crater.
You're talking about getting blackout shit-faced drunk and going into... How so, then? And I thought getting my knee shattered and surviving...
Your sarcasm will be your undoing, old man.
Can we get back to our game now?
This coin operates. Your money disappears. The curtains on the lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet. It look. This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The metal, the mute machine, a thick under the goof. You know this to be the star. The door has braved. Someone is no answer. No answer. The keys. You should leave. Leave. before anything happens. The keys, you should leave. As you turn to leave, the door has no answer. Not a sound. No answer. The keys, you should leave. The door has no answer. The keys, you should leave. No answer. Not a sound. No answer.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards,
Sadly, what I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like, I love you.
fast, observantly.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to... What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter? I fear I've told you all I know. Is there anything else I can help you with? What we do?
She nods.
When a bunch of beats meet.
When the man, there's something odd in the way his shirt is far. He is silent. You've been talking to him for quite a while. Don't talk to him any.
Fuck it. How about you fuck off?
The man's. It's hard to do that when you want to beat a man.
We were promised work. We'd be in there.
The physically impressive man.
Hold on, Wandering Man.
Mr. Dubois, you fucked up. You waited too long, the weasel came back, and now you can't open the door I asked. Everard forgives, Harry. Don't cry, my boy. It's gonna be all right. I'm still gonna... Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna... By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines Group. A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send high...
He performs a motion.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yesut, Seminine.
Those Senorita Pineapple people are scary motherfuckers.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying... Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't but enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think one of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Harry, what you need to realize is, we got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does.
An entire neighborhood of killers.
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm rest. There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of... They're like you. Idealistic people who want to make... One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, he probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they... Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. How do I... Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective... These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebrand. You said it, Harry. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We Union men...
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal?
He wants you to do more things for him before.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. Oh, they are... Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative. Harry, they're almost all of them great. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They...
Separate one from the herd.
Oh, that would definitely be Fat Angus. His feet smell from a city block away, and he's... You would die, Harry. You would die, and in the process start a... Angus, his ever-growling stomach, and his smelly feet are all part of the Union. You have as much right to arrest, actually less, because it's his home. Oh, Harry. This is getting real grim, and there's no need... But of course, it's...
You can now go and tell Titus about it.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real. Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. Was it a good tour? I don't know what happened, Harry. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust...
A man of the left. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches. Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of... I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a...
Roller skating, not drugs.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission... Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men are... They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Perfectly acceptable. No one's gonna force you into anything, but I don't know about that gun of yours. But the good news is, the moment you change your mind, most certain... By all means, Harry.
The container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flattery. The door does not respond to your advances. Is it possible that it seems somehow more closed than before? before the cargo container. Its drawer has not... Before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened, and as it's always been. You're back before the cargo container. It's and a star's Ryko, one of the finest, not met, bulky frame, heavy, hard, glad to share. Zephyr blue, a star's Ryko, not bulky frame, yes, built like a tractor, and you. The woman still. Woman still.
Where am I? Never mind. The men have his back in until you came. This.
A strike?
He was the...
In all likelihood.
Someone was. They are someone's. They're beautiful.
All of what?
I wasn't. Well, you.
The Republic of Mesk is a...
Why not? Harry Diamond. Of course. Whatever, stupid. I quit.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Oh. It's so much...
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick.
Then it's
Bad hand, Hermenegildo.
Of course not.
The Boyadero. Boya for short.
It's an old ballad about a young... Of course.
In the background, you can hear...
So the Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the magnet. Then you have to understand. What do you mean? Yes? What about it? Oh, don't... Lemonos...
A terrible...
The Transcatholia Magistrat. You're right. Is that all you woke me up? And what is... Oh, meu Deus. And here I was, thinking you were an idiot. So, are you? An idiot? Like Gabriel Buenguerro in... The smell of... The look on her raw thought in... When you say, what are we doing here? For like looking... You cannot see it. Nothing.
Nostalgia.
In the belly of an... No, the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. Special wheels for connecting to the floor of the hold. Yes.
No elaboration.
They say that it's a point maybe you've been... It's a story and dark. No one... I've only felt it in the distance, when I was at...
There is no... She is... A lorry abandoned. The smell of cigarettes. One of them, the actresses, closed. An old monument. A silver... Something isn't despite his limp. The jolly, then sudden, apparently oblivious to his partner's treachery. The uniformed man grabs a ball.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the city? Sure, officer. Thank you. What do you mean, officer?
He's faking. That guy, if you want to expose him, get straight to the point. If you start japing...
What?
Who did you think?
I don't understand, René.
This guy can act. Not sure I would have caught it if we hadn't seen him cheating.
You were a rat when we were boys, and you are a rat now. Of course I knew. Puh. 6 months go by, and I realize you must think I've gone blind from all this shot.
Pardon, René. We must pick this up later. I'm helping the officer right now.
A man so principled about this right here.
I don't...
He won't.
Good. René's on board too.
Now you are talking sense, son. All three...
What do you mean?
Agree.
Unsure. Oh my God. Stop this scheming and just demand the sandwich.
It's thick.
All right. I have a bad feeling. Oh, you went through all that trouble for my sandwich. I'm flattered, officer, but my aunt...
You keep coming back. That's...
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them.
super cool. Now the premium lifestyle is yours.
The sneakers seem to vibrate in your hands with an all...
The junk is yours, officer. Happy listening. The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime. Sporty and practical, officer. Good.
Aboard.
Damn.
They're perfect. It's going to be... Those UV...
These are all first-rate
Hello. Let me know if I can help, of course. It's in working order. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Alright, let's see it. Oh, no, 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 no. Besides,
It feels like he would have accepted the risk if he hoped to profit from it. It's not greed, though. Deep down,
oh, no. A photic path. Counter rate.
you have absolutely no idea what...
Another time, but
You sit on the wind-worn... You finally stop. Time pop. The bright sun. Time pass. The bright sun. Oh man. Time passes. The bright sun. Time. The bright sun. Time. You wonder how your gun is doing. Grains of sand remind you. You try to come up with something. You try to come up with... The old woman's...
Yes, my suggestion is I can...
No, we must run around ceaselessly.
Well, I must say, I'm proud of this one.
Way to begin.
Why does she care about the waves so...
What is it with... But until that happens, I can try to... Waves are beginning to die down.
Oh yes, she does. You need to get your drink on. There is no other way for human beings to procreate.
Okay. Absurd.
She doesn't even understand. You... It's getting... On the table, you see a bowl of water. The bed is comfortable. The bed underneath you is soft.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you. It digs into your brain.
How?
This bastard isn't even...
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music lit...
Hear that? It's much, much worse than that.
Don't tell... We're trying...
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuse
of
everything. Your island.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass. You see, a slogan used to intertwine with...
Looks like tomorrow never...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone. As you tap on...
No, that's enough.
This is Precinct 57. One moment, can you please describe...
We suspect.
Any signs of violence? No field autopsy.
You can hear her quick...
What about his belongings? Did you examine any information? Good. Do you and Lieutenant... I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim. That's all for now. I'm afraid they're closed.
We should try again during business hours.
Anything else, Detective? Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it's 57.
In the cabin, you...
Oh, hello, sweetie. So...
Hello. Lena and I were just discussing the design of the new trap.
Hi, gendarme. Hi. So what brings you here? Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer? Convenient. But what are you doing here? Oh yes, let's see. Nothing. That I didn't see. Why shouldn't he? What friend? No. Muscular. Yes, but he... Yes, you know, just reporting back whatever I was telling... Oh, let me think. He sounded vaguely Oranese. Sure. Anything else on... You did. And how did you... I told you, he can be very... A visitor to his opportunity. Or is it just money? Friends, I told you. It is. On Sundays. He has keys. What about me, gendarme? Bye-bye, gendarme. Hi again, gendarme.
It's the sports.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height with
It's you again. What is it? Oh.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You gonna go and tell on us?
Yeah, let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer.
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
It's you again. What is it? It's you again. What is it?
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, you believe the place was called Precinct.
Huh? You got a problem?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You saying we don't?
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is...
So what? What do you want from...
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
Titus?
She stops mid...
You want to talk to her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you talk to her. If you don't...
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real...
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name.
I don't understand.
Nothing.
Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
He did it before.
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right.
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
How well?
Well enough, cop.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck.
You mean Revachol?
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just... Shut up, Anne.
Titus, what's with all the silences? And what was up with the partying she and Titus?
What do you think I meant? Yeah. No, we just fucked.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of, I don't...
Relationship?
Was like that.
Okay, enough. All of this.
Remember what I said, Freight.
Officer, what was that? Yes. Yes. The victim?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
Okay, that's manageable. That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else? So
So this is what it feels like to be interviewed. What if you do? You'll get through it.
Anything else? Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. We'll be all right.
You feel fortified. Is it though? The door is... There's still a dent in the vinyl where you punched. This little depression. Beauty has abandoned you in this ugliness, Hunter. White mourning. It was mourning all along.
Who is it?
Tired.
This is the police.
Come on up.
This medicine cabinet, it's been used. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle. Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Or
interesting. That's...
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian. This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs. A bright orange bottle with peptide stamp. And your chest swells with pride. Look, it's made right here in Revachol by San Baptiste. A proud Revacholian pharmaceutical. It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed. This medicine cabinet is... There it is. The orange sun where you drop. Wow. That's unbelievably orange. Anyway, the lieutenant tries to keep his eyes on the door. But who cares, man? This window, smooth as ice, following your lead. The lieutenant...
Looks like it, yes.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in... You catch a single white flower between you. The young woman looks at the lieutenant.
Welcome.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, then toned over several...
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. It's much...
Where the dead body...
Thank you for that, officers. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. They also say that's why the cleaning...
I'm Kim Kitsuragi.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan... Oh yeah.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to play.
Miss, we are investigating...
Huh.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette. She looks at...
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. Is that the one you call a martial art?
Samurai boxing, or Sambo. Graceful martial arts stuff.
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Clausy.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds...
Right.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hangman...
A bad memory, officer. Of lilac...
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there. I'm 28. Something's... What I need's literature. Fear of failure, fear of death.
If that's true, then Revacholian Lit would fit you like a glove.
Nothing. I do. Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Rani's many things. A roller skating instructor.
Miss Aranye, now there is something you should linger on. All things considered,
It's a beauty pageant. Held in the year. It's a competition when you have the fewest deviations from the norm. Yes. And for that, I got a crown and a sash. Mm-hmm. I'm afraid.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location.
Thank you for your candor.
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Boogie Street. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more...
She seems to be telling the truth.
Okie doke.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly...
The record. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. It is.
The lieutenant makes a note.
How long?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. Thank you. I've put a lot...
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still...
With money, sir.
The anti-star is, or was, of...
Comes in handy when you've done...
Is that something that happened?
Better safe than sorry. Oh, yes. One, like, not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirror. It's very funky. Okay. It's a bit early in the morning for rape, isn't it?
She looks around.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Yeah. I'm gonna
By him.
tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges.
By they.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the he had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling.
And he's...
I think he was in a security detail.
And they lynched?
She nods. Warming them.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
Maybe you don't know. In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here. I'm sure there is one person in the world who does. I mean, there's...
The wording. The verbal eye roll. She's almost disgusted with the platitude you...
We partied.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's sweet.
Yes. We made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated... It's not, sir. We drank alcohol.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drink... I guess you...
How did you two meet?
Downstairs.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh, yes.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. He takes a small...
You called us.
Yes. I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell...
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled with nail clippers. And I...
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broke...
Did I?
Still, that's pretty clever, Temper.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl.
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was...
Thank you for making the...
I didn't want to, sir. I'm sorry, I can't do it. No.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it.
They're frequent. Overdrink.
Like your part?
No. Not...
I'm sorry.
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously.
She breathes.
Should we head by down?
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Why not?
Looks like we have... Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just tripped off one... What else could she have done? Lie? If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. Yep, she may be trying to control...
Hello, officer? What brings you up?
She looks back. Don't worry. We will see through deceits. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones. Nothing. Anything out of the ordinary. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart. She presses her elbows against the strange moment. Ends. It was brief.
Hello, officer? What brings you up?
Just like the... Don't worry. You are... She pressed the strange moment. This window is...
It's you again. What is it? Fuck. I knew that.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz.
She's just in denial, asshole.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
She wasn't raped. The witness...
Lawman.
His hands become...
And you went and...
hit you.
Titus Hard Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the
When she's angry, she emphasizes...
Look, Copper. We know that fuck was our choice to him, T.
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man. What's on it? We call it the...
Door gun is a gun mounted to the door of it.
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? We have machines.
Understood? You've listened in on the...
Since way...
Things got nice and quiet.
It's not advanced. You just hope...
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. In-depth...
I'm sure we can...
Where can I listen?
Yeah, play it with your ass.
I'm sure we can...
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
You don't...
Fix, T.
I won't be on your bulletin board.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them...
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness.
The porter reel is you push.
This is...
The harbor.
When this shit is done, gonna run a room, Cordy. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. Never...
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the... Still. One of the other mercenaries, I think. A village on the Samaran East. Who knows?
A symbol of soldier of the...
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you?
6 crumbling.
This is the Insulindian lily.
This flower is a...
The revolution. It's about girls. Yes, but not... Maybe. Maybe...
The petals filled. Water flows under inland. The wrinkled... Wait. Have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza? You should ask...
Officer, can't actually, never mind. The prick is gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade. But that...
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute kid. His hungry little heart finally gave out.
Wait, did he push himself?
Guess he was. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just...
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really...
No. René was the most stubborn man in... They only... I took them for myself.
Strange how old cunt sound almost...
Yes.
It is. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. René wasn't really what...
Of course he didn't. Flowers are for pansies. Stop.
There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals. I guess in the end, yes. What about with... Yes, in Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived account... Let me see. This was 60 years ago. I'm sorry of...
That was nice.
Yes, we all got to go sometime, officer.
We are both very sorry.
It is what it is. Part of life. I just don't know anymore.
There it is again. Yes, the sun's... There is a... Why are you talking? There it is again. Bitter. Whatever pet... Until a block feels very... Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Hold on. I've got...
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library. Billy. Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address. Is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately. Here we go.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
It says here that they... Marie? Yes, it was my colleague. Marie, no. Sorry, no. Marie! She said it was an older... sorry. Marie wasn't really paying any attention. Happy we could...
Anything else you need? 57.
In the cabin, you see...
Give me a moment. It's about Victor, isn't it? It's always about Victor.
A weathered brown... The lieutenant, this is the... Get yourself together. It's just...
You're right. We have our first preliminary aid. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most dead Just don't say that you know how they Yes, it's hard. But there is...
The lieutenant motions.
Hello? Who is it?
He gives you...
The police. Come in.
It's you from the bookstand. I don't think I introduced...
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his...
Is this about Victor, my husband?
Keep it together. You don't...
Sorry, I'm rambling.
How about some small talk before you break the news?
How have I...
Can't write a scene without knowing the actors. Ask more. Get comfortable.
It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have... The girls are...
She swallows.
He has a problem with... He's probably in the box drinking with his friends. No, it shouldn't be long from... Oh.
Central Gem...
I think, yes, if just to return a book of mine. Why? Why all... I think it was, tip his old it's just your average brown leather jacket, but he... Yes. The lining is hand-sewn, it's blue.
She folds. Here it comes. She looks up, too anxious to say, you've done this before. Just keep your focus.
What did you...
Great and terrible.
Oh.
But he was just here.
We understand this gun.
What happened to him? Was he drunk? I see. How long?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever. She blinks.
Here.
No.
It burns like...
God.
No. A day.
Good. Just tell me what...
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly.
A very good...
Is there any...
No, I'll call you. Thank you.
These are her...
We should step outside and talk. You did well. You did enough. Can save the...
Can't bring the dead back.
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day. And they'll man.
They have to.
That's it. Let's go. Yes?
Only but one you should be. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is precinct. Still no word at 50.
In the cabin, you... The same small, heavy door. It's barred from... Sounds like it's heavy.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door. I don't know.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A dull...
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant. I hate it when that happens.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. Something cracked. It isn't.
Nice.
Filling you with it.
Sounds like the property damage was...
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside. You lean closer to the peephole, instinctive. If your mesolimbic reward pathway and were your glands to venture another guess, they would add to that. Another bottle is being put somewhere very close to that.
You can barely see through. Better not. The footprints on the floor.
Boring footprint. You clearly see...
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new. 3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage.
This is good. He likes it.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation. Adding a new fact, it means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route. Behind our rape victim.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine.
No. These little horizontal lines are different. The size looks about the same, actually. They're not...
Everything around you is... Over there, in the, not just any pinball machine. This is
the pinball machine. Ah.
Cornelius, get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. Above the painting of a moustache, the theme of the game is to explore the peak of the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent, indeed. Think of them as balls. It takes a while. Go.
I feel sorry for the gods. If they only knew the kind, an avid huntsman. But you seem to be.
Your game is definite. Suddenly, as maneuvering the words.
Congratulations. This is what.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. This can be navigated. The balls leap. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
There you go. Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick. See? That's your problem. A lack of... You raise the peptide bottle. Press 1. Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat. And Whoa, this shit is strong.
I'm not your...
As long as you remain functional, he thinks. Now, let's get springs...
In the bottom...
The machine is dead and... You see, you immediately feel...
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in...
This small elevator smells. The maintenance card under the control panel. There are large...
That it does. No, it was maintained in 88 of the if some form of time seems so.
So this is where the lieutenant looks around.
At some point, looks like it.
A creek.
Downstairs.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager, he does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his...
It's not a ghost story.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
She put with a soft... This doesn't...
Did he?
She doesn't care. If anything.
It's intercepted read.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah.
A memory surfaces.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Zukoww style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been over...
Yes.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just... running. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Zukoww massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud. We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going...
Did he tell you he had...
No.
Thank you for clear...
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Like for...
Actually...
A nickname?
I guess.
Lelystad. That's a... We have a few...
The young woman, the last missing pieces of
He was
42.
He had many. We even said
We were slightly...
a miss, the adversary one.
Oh, that. Sure. Service history. How?
Is this Orani's lit?
Yes. This is the very essence of what Anis lit. A moment's rest. He's smoking and drinking, and the woman goes like, and he says, "That was too." And so it goes. Star F. Oh yeah. No, thank you.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then, change of topic, perhaps? A real rain. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol?
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
Yes. Pardon?
He had a...
Yes.
It's clear she was very much attracted to...
Of course. And now...
Ah.
It was light brown. Oily.
She understands what autopsies entail. It doesn't get her off balance.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Yeah? I did not.
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back.
Huh.
She's straight. She feels like quarry, encircled.
A peep?
Yes.
A jitter of fear.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me? Okay. Do you have any...
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf.
Shit. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there... Okay.
She's lost in thought. Eyes narrowed. Forehead.
It is.
An evasive maneuver.
Yeah. I'm trying not to lie to you here. Stop make... The truth is, I'm a horror...
You hear the scribbling.
All right. Officer, it's a fine day.
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you. I have bad... You know who? Me? Yes, you too. Me? These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. Believe it. There's no way. All bullshit, especially. No fucking way, man. I just wanted really glory. Truth, softness, protect her. She, how it always does. There's nothing you can do about it. No. It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing. Yes, she is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, that is correct. And a little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Good. The less paranoid option. You can trust them. Just not with Glacia. You can't... Nothing? Huh? No, Mr. Conclusion. You're always kind of limited in your analytical abilities. That's not her fault, but still. Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got the silence.
God, no.
Yes, miss. I hope you don't mind. All right.
Coolly.
Not my favorite topic, but how about we...
This window. This window.
It looks like it, yeah.
It's you again. What is it? And
he tenses immediately. Chest tight.
That fucking...
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Dark. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like?
Yes. In fact...
Funny. Alright. I'll fucking...
Please try to
This is just perfect. Just fucking...
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, you're...
Nah. I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head. What kind?
No. He's not saying that. Forget about...
You can...
Here we go. Bump it hard. Your fist connects with his. The slam isn't.
And now you...
The lieutenant, not bad.
I already told you.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too. The man is slowing down. Looks like a... Who could? It's getting harder and harder.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. They will...
You know what? Next time you see her...
This is the petulant...
That lion... Yeah.
On the floor.
What is this quiet funeral shit?
Why do we make it 40, huh? 100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
It's you again. What is it? It's you again. What is it?
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about outside, in the mid.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Bring that up one more time.
The man's fist.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the Wild North.
It wasn't that.
That's it.
Officer, you will be next.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. He's onto you. He knows. Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
We didn't kill him.
Shut up, Angus.
Fatty!
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in.
Does he? His closed fist is shaking.
Angie, where's you?
I left it home.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You...
Lizzie, your help is not...
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
You're in. He's all yours. Question. He knows.
You hang the corpse.
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound...
The coroner and his assistant are wrapped in blue. Hands covered in blue gloves. Mouths covered by blue masks. Bodies by blue aprons.
Because the girls asked us to.
Girls plural? There's another girl. 2 of them.
Did she...
Cop, I have no idea. Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. It looked like she'd redosed after something went... I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the...
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet. We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead.
He means they...
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged. You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. Oh, you meant that kind. They're powerful. Connected to...
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez. Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business. Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the I'm thinking someone's...
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Clausia. Maybe the...
I like that. Been thinking...
Might do. One of those mercenaries. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage point.
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
In a minute.
Remember the 2 girls?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it. Fella, you think too much. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her. Nope. You're not getting to her. You do that. Hey, cop.
Suddenly, the wind...
She... Clausia came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a...
We'll take that into account.
This window is...
Looks like it.
Smooth following your... Wait. Stop. That man. Below the damage. How old are you? That's where this... You could ask either one of them.
Huh? How old? 50, 42. And he was deceased. He had been decomposing for a week. On the bright side...
This, then?
Sure.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements. To the laboratory...
It's always good.
Something in her demeanor has changed.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched. Her feet long.
I didn't lie. Not a lot.
'Tis true. The lady hath tried. Come on.
It was a mistake.
This is... No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. Shush. Let the miss speak.
Why did you...
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit. You're right. You answer to the coalition government.
Briefly glance at where the cold oceanic expanse lies. And behind it.
You share a database with them. You send people just business. But bad business.
What happens if...
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing.
Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard.
We were there, okay? He was in a kneeling. I turned back to him.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave.
I knew he was dead. Before he was heavy. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I'm not.
You may. She throws.
What time?
11:30.
It's okay.
Not as much.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
Oh, yeah.
Good thinking. Clear.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the cost?
No. Nothing. He was still on the floor. Slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. Sylvie was tending the bar. Ruby was there too. They were...
Ruby?
Ruby.
The leader?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes.
Would you say she is the...
Why not? Well, Ruby said let's talk. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know? Take care of things. I helped her get...
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained. Ruby went out. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. Ruby said to wait here. I don't know. I haven't...
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass explosion. Last week. Angus and Titus's brother.
You should have another look at that window. Yes, you see the glass spot. She knows. He's thinking, or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and no, that won't be necessary. Just leave. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
I was just thinking, what a nice day.
Who? What? Dear God, she probably didn't give you her real name either. Take it easy. Yes, start at the... See?
I did. What is this? There was an older woman.
That is... Anyone could know.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night.
It checks out.
But I know the time of the call too.
Why is she so angry then? If she...
I did.
Very good, sire. She will never admit to it, but...
I agree.
Okay. Okay. Yes. It's not. You log your work every week. It's all like I lied before. Like I lied to my employers. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it. It's Katarzyna Lazie.
It's a Grad name. Jim's or Hugo Grad in origin. Not...
My parents were Jim.
Of course, she doesn't look like an Oranese woman at all. She's...
I've always had that going for me. I only have the birthmarks of an Oranese woman.
She nods. Her round eyes meet yours.
No. It's submerged in a plastic boy on the coast.
Falsified.
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer.
Why would they do...
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid. West of the boardwalk. In the reed. It's useless.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here. I am.
Yes, they can. For lying. She nods. Her back...
What?
Her hand trembles. She's only...
But I haven't done anything.
She purposeful fucking mind games. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in. The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Please no. I think I know who did it.
She knows something. She's silent.
Ruby. She has this thing for me.
What she's saying is...
And more.
I made the mistake of when I started spending time with Lely. She told me to end it.
I don't understand. What exactly?
She said she's in love with me.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know?
This is just...
I know what it sounds like. That somehow she knew Lely was dead.
That is a little strange. People don't usually keep things together under stress like that.
She came over one night, drunk, and she's a pro. She must be.
Some of that... What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll...
You said there was a secret route there. She could have come up through there, then taken the...
Then slipped back downstairs.
Interesting theory.
Yes. She's been up here many times. She used to come to drink on the roof when, She would have seen us.
You mean to suggest...
No. No.
She's not really sure. Don't let your imagination run wild. Okay, arrest... Why? She told us some pretty interesting things there. Her. Stop letting her distract you.
Thank you.
Something tells you, you will. She's... You are. This is not the end of this. This window is pristine on the inside. This window is pristine on the golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray from the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin point. There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed 72%, with a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective. None that you've found thus far. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing. According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of location. B prime for Boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for 700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled 1.2, 1 kilometer away. A point, the shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window.
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood? Okay, well, it would be the diligent thing.
Hey, was there something you needed? Another thing. Great. Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. Yeah, well, What? We were just paying you a compliment. Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it. Was there anything else? Oh, okay.
He's really, it takes a lot of...
Okay, what is back there? Ha! I knew it. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean. No, I was just...
He was wondering about something business-related, about how much money he could make of one.
No, but we could dive... It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine.
He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
What?
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
Everyone knows of it. I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the Whirling. Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place. Some real estate management company. They never... Well, it's sure...
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a Hail Holy Queen by the Ateniers.
Good pick.
Yeah. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful, and even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial. I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Luck has got nothing to do with...
Against the doom.
So, if you didn't have anything... What wall? I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting...
The color has... What a shame. To fix such a good peephole.
Absolutely.
In your defense?
Absolutely.
Well?
Sir.
Yes, Thank you. I'll patch it up. Yes?
It's you again. What is it? Why? You're cuckoo, cop.
Yeah, fuck off.
Sounds like you're Ruby's one of them.
And fuck...
Ruby is missing.
That's nothing. That's just legalese.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. It's close enough to the latch up there.
Huh? I don't know about that.
Sorry,
I'm gonna in...
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window. The key is brass.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun.
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Didn't even know it was there.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits.
It's for the blue door in the kitchen.
Я, блядь, сука, все это время стримлю без микрофона. Сука. Блядь, я 2 стрима уже веду без микрофона. Сука. Никто, блядь, мне об этом не сказал, блядь. Ну, конечно, блядь, чудесно. Я ни разу не умирал. Я не 2, я 3 стрима стримлю без микрофона. Кайф. Погнали. Логика раз. Логика плюс 3. Там еще очечки где-то были на логику, по-моему. Плюс 4. Ну что, погнали, блядь. И... Ладно, поинт пока не будем закидывать. Да? А я его выключил и забыл об этом. 97, сюда, блядь.
Sudden flat.
Because he's cobbling together shit.
She was here all...
Yeah, with us, drinking. Near the stage there.
No.
That's a lie.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. And just 'cause she was gone for 5...
He's been through it. All right. We're in.
Uh-huh.
We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window.
Uh-huh.
This is crucial. Now let's...
Oh.
East Delta Pinball Arcade.
Okay, but... how'd she...
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machine. Ruby could have gone up.
That's quite the theory.
I'm on it, boss.
It's a dumb waiter, not an industrial.
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Как, блядь?
Footprint.
He looks tough. The tracks were recent, but not worn down in the right foot like Ruby's. It's best to omit this pesky little polemic for now. Too confusing.
That close, huh? Good news is, I'm still listening.
Ну что поделать, блядь, я забылся просто об этом. Это значит, я вот сейчас уже 2 часа стримлю, и у меня микрофон тоже был выключен. Чудно, чудно, чудо, чудо. Я настолько всего говорил. Ладно, похуй. Осталось недолго. Так.
I've seen the wind. That's one mystery down there. An architect garbage.
It's never as...
Or ghost. It's never...
Why not? Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I'm 72%.
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez.
Ебать.
What else we got? It puts her on the roof. Firmly doesn't go well with but a row.
Phase 2. Murder weapon.
Uh-huh.
In her hand. If not that, then at least just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound... But what if you miss interesting information that way? The choice is ultimately yours. But...
You lost your...
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
Я тупой? Да.
No, you didn't.
Stop thinking about your lost...
This was merely a thought exercise.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads at the gym had it.
He must be referenced. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
Такс. В смысле, ты про шутеры, блядь, ты... Как давно не про шутерочки? Я, блядь, буквально неделю смотрел, там играл какой-то шутан опять свой. Ладно, может, неделю, месяц. Хилиться можно в диалоге.
Easy.
Titus, we're not seriously...
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
Nah, man.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know.
Not so useful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like what? A thing?
Yeah, but...
Girls like girls too, Angus, sometimes. This is one of those times. She lacked class.
Я все правильно сказал.
First, come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do.
I did. I knew it.
She didn't fuck you. Caught your father.
Блять.
And you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Ну да, ты все жанры проходишь, но давай будем честными. Если сравнить количество игр-шутеров, которые ты играешь, и количество игр любого другого жанра, то шутеры автоматически побеждают. Типа не надо мне рассказывать, что ты РПГ проходишь чаще, чем шутеры, или стратегии чаще, чем шутеры. Это не так. Так, ага.
Ruby then threatened her.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind...
Sort of, but he doesn't have to know that.
That Ruby is queer as cabaret, now that I start thinking about it. And that's okay. Some are queerer than others.
If that's the case,
There are many pieces that fit together that way, Eugene.
And I suppose you have...
Think about it. Why go through all that?
She had, like, a fully formed...
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Блять.
He scoffed.
Think. You kill him. Get up there.
The man is...
If she used us to cover her own shit up...
Which is why she didn't. This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in...
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped.
Так.
This is good.
Но в РПГ достаточно много хороших. Просто... относительно. Понимать, ну, типа, что такое РПГ, и не всякое РПГ к всякому человеку подходит. Многие жанры РПГ слишком разные, чтобы подходить одному и тому же человеку. Baldur's Gate, например, не всем подходит. И люди все равно при этом будут говорить: «О, игра года!» Ну, меня это, кстати, раздражает, потому что игра хорошая, но, типа, ну, это просто РПГ. Так,
Silence. The old man.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. She's not far.
Good fucking luck, man.
Yeah.
She's not,
Glenn. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. I told you. No, you. As in the cop with the
Что, блядь?
disco clothes. Yeah. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. She said you have until you have something on her. She said she's...
And then, when they're all empty, just move on.
Fucking hell. Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him.
Silence. He nods.
You are.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me.
Scared. You should be too.
Интересно.
Strange fear creeps over you.
А Baldur's Gate нет, она не слишком нагружена, просто там тоже в основном...
Change the subject.
Просто в чем суть? Baldur's Gate, он именно... Как бы это так сказать? Там очень-очень неудобно сделано именно порядок игры. В плане того, что там игра, это по сути, из чего она состоит? Она состоит из болтовни, то есть ты болтаешь. Вот, ну, чисто как диско-дизм, ты просто болтаешь с людьми, ну, и на этом типа что-то основываешь свои мнения и так далее. И вторая часть — это боевая часть. И суть в том, что, блять, она очень криво сделана в том плане, что ты сначала долго болтаешь, потом долго дерешься. У тебя нет такого, что у тебя перемежается вот эти вот промежутки, как бы ты подрался. Нет, тебя заставляют чаще всего сначала долго-долго делать что-то одно, а потом точно так же долго делать что-то другое. И это очень неудобно и очень раздражает, вот лично меня, потому что, ну, я не хочу, допустим, постоянно драться, мне это, ну, не так интересно, мне интересно болтать. И когда ты в итоге сидишь, и у тебя уже, я не знаю, там уже 10-й бой подряд идет, и ты такой, блядь, ну, хорошо, а потом тебя, блядь, пихают в ситуацию, когда наоборот, ты просто там целый город, и ты, блядь, со всеми можешь поговорить, и это займет часов 5, блядь, я не знаю. И в итоге смысл вот так вот и делать? Вы ее искали?
Where have you looked?
More precisely,
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
Lizzie needed some air. No one goes to tell Everard any...
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you.
Sure, there's some shit out. I hear they have a shack where junk...
We will start there.
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man. No, what?
She said she's...
What?
We were talking about...
This guy barely
There you have it. Hell, it'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring.
Красава, Тит.
Of unpolished granite.
Все, с ними разобрались. Это был последний раз, когда я с ней болтаю. Так, какие квесты? Осталось 45 минут. Так. Блять, надо Надо закупиться хилками у меня, блять. Хилок уже не осталось носить. Возможно, потому что я их ни разу не покупал. А урон получаю довольно часто.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various...
Okay, here.
Да, блять. Ну, левел у нас еще скакнул, блять, нехило. 3 очка есть. Так, погнали. Так вот, ПГ, да, она, ну, можно сказать, конечно, что она нагружена, но я бы так не сказал. Мне все-таки кажется другое. Если за этот день не успеем, то я просто сохранюсь и будем проходить дальше. Опа, что-то там интересное. Иды, охуенно. Штормовку давайте отдадим. Мне, блядь, она нахуй не сдалась.
Tequila sunset. Can't really remember seeing...
It's a touchy topic. He really has no idea.
My jacket?
A look of consternation.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila? Faum? That's...
It becomes a but I'm calling it. It's neurological.
That shit is so medium concept, I wouldn't...
It's an okay jacket, if you are into that look. Okay.
Пошел нахуй клоун тогда.
I've been meaning to have a little... It's, well...
Eclectic is for pop music with indigenous percussion.
Well, still, you might try branching out a little. You know the expression, the clothes make the man. The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world. Let's not... Anyway.
Trudno.
Our tenant, the policeman. Name.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
This is my little cinder block.
She's being...
There was a murder in Martinez.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on it. No, it's not like that, man.
Enough of this. She better start talking right now.
This shit? I'm not good.
I see, man.
You should look around your shack.
Так понял. Я и так понял, там, блядь, было подсказочка. Угу.
As you look at the edge of a floorboard, next hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. Nothing particular. You stick your hand in and start a small cylindrical object. The floorboard doesn't care. It's extra ammunition.
Блядь. Что собирается он делать за
Our
мной?
tenant, damn.
And without...
But you didn't...
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good... Yes. I let my... As I've... She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry.
That's for the police to find out.
Yes.
She probably heard the lieutenant.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt in.
I click. No.
The truth, sire.
She's good.
Did she talk to you much during her last?
No. She tried not to let it. How would I know?
Your hand twitches. A single bullet hidden from sight. Remember the way it slides into the barrel.
Ебать.
Hi. Do tell. Exit from what?
The lieutenant.
No.
Not a quitter. She really believes that.
No, she isn't what you call. Not that. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and I don't. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her.
The failed electric mural.
What more do you? Yes, she's a good girl.
Дальше, блядь. Я найду ее. Там мы, конечно, тоже проверим, но для начала... Оп.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the... A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, unable to piece... The scattering of bullet...
Опа.
A metal and that over the... Ooh, hidden things. You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. The number...
Simple construction.
It smells. There's something... A shot glass is...
Well, damn. I have no idea. Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. That may very well be the case.
You could ask the miss what she thinks.
We still got here too.
Так, с этим готовым. Далее, раз уж мы тут, погнали сюда. Вы же не настолько огромно, как вы думаете.
You see, above the mute, there's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go... Indeed. Somehow you knew it. You felt it before.
In there? She could. Or she...
Why single out this one building?
У меня есть там на трепет что-то. Вот этот галстучек. Раз. Вот эта хуйня. Два. Остальное, по-моему, с трепетом не поможет.
The once bright mural towers above. Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. Trying to talk to the city.
I'll do. She's and then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over. Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, displays. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the in through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase.
She's down there.
Okay. Why? So,
Finally, my time to shine.
perhaps you...
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look,
Она под зданием.
the distance is, in addition, the first rung is going to be tough. Okay, what if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
Teleportation is not a thing. This really... Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
The rusty ladder leads to the rooftop.
А почему? У меня... тапки наоборот. Это минус к эквилибристике. У меня, по-моему, был какой-то тапочек, который давал плюс наоборот. У меня точно вот эта хуйня. Так. Вот эту хуйню надо снять. Здесь, блядь. Нейтральные штаны какие-нибудь. Дальше. Эквилибристику. У меня, по-моему, были какие-то еще тапки на плюс. Точно не эти, точно не эти. Точно не это нет, 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 нет. Нет, 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 нет. Нет. Ну просто чтобы без обуви не ходить оденем. Погнали.
The rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. All you need to do
Кто
is
нахуй?
close your eyes. Zoot, zap.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bang! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered.
I just saw you climb...
The wind at the top of the building starts howling.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside.
Возьмем спидов, блять, лучше. Только так, секунду, мне нужно их взять таким образом, чтобы они отобразились у меня в инвентаре. Готово. Угу.
Two rusty metal plates.
What do you mean who's there? It's me, Kim.
Хорошо.
The doors seem.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that. After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe. At least now we have an exit, so let's get going. It's time to investigate these passages.
This isn't just glass. Yes, filament memories. From the time when the how was a closely guarded secret. Something.
So it is. I think these used to form a single system, slotted in the wall. The rest of the building seems to... These? No. These are old filament memory.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man.
Yes, I can see it.
The lieutenant does not seem to share your enthusiasm.
We have found a
good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we have millions of depictions of Mother, half a century. I think the purpose... You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've...
Еще плюс левел. Хорошо. Здесь следы.
There it is again, like a swarm.
No. What do you mean? I don't feel it, but no.
It's not a quib. Suddenly, your entire body is...
I know you're feeling... Can't say it's a pleasure.
As she says the word, officer, you feel nobody. That's don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Really now?
You're overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static.
No, I'm not going to fucking kill you. I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have...
The explosion blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
Saw my equations? A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. Signals are relayed across the...
So, what we are experiencing is...
Precisely. This isn't at the upper limit.
She likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break you.
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. I built it myself.
And she's proud of it too.
That's illegal.
Oh yeah. Way beyond. Yeah, let's not talk about...
So she thinks of you as hunters.
No. Once I shut down the compressor... If you've got... God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk...
Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much.
I heard you in the passages. So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised. I was.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
Bum.
No. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No. He wouldn't have broken... Oh. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me? Oh, fuck. Took some
$8.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by? I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Like what?
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for it.
And? A knocked away 80 front loader. The gun store. Trigger Happy Jacks. What did you think? That I'm going to... Yeah. Evidence. I considered her a good friend, yeah. I'm not following your clever insinuations, detective. If I want to stare at a pretty girl, I can pick one up at a bar. Or, what the fuck?
She's beginning to suspect you've broken into her lorry now.
Cool, man, cool. Nope. For the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable. I'm not following your... Look. Nope. For the same reason...
Так, блять.
So that's where you were going. That's a very sentimental...
The lieutenant watches her.
Okay, fine.
Clausia only said they maybe kissed.
If that's what...
Seriously, just move on.
She rejected... I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, go ahead.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on.
No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really... So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? I never did... No, I did not. So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over... Yeah, that...
She's more upset than she lets on.
Man, it...
She deliberately...
I got lucky being...
There. It's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
Да.
Not for a
There's a sinister note. She's not letting her guard down.
Yeah? Where?
It's okay.
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. No, I really didn't. She asked me.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
What?
She looks shaken. She wasn't surprised to be ratted out, but framed.
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised. She.
Glacia knew exactly what she was doing. You can't remain calm under pressure otherwise.
Yeah, and potential.
But
War?
She doesn't want.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Соси, блядь. Я не настолько прост.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your... She looks...
Oh, fuck it.
If she kills herself, you'll get her gun.
Problems.
Ma'am.
Oh, yes, it is.
You should know the words to say. Because you've misread... No. She flashes. You watch as her brains trickle out.
Lieutenant Yefreitor Dubois.
There is no coming back from this one. It will stay with you.
We clean up. It made that tent.
Плюс пушка.
The plane, it was pitched by... You see...
We should put her...
The lieutenant nods.
Ёб твою мать.
There she magazines. You should assorted.
See anything?
Rhaegar you pocket. She watches.
We should read this.
Так, блядь, что там в записной книжке, блядь, говорить?
A thick journal. The cuff it's made of. The journal falls. The large cup, perhaps too confidently. It's a mix.
We could learn a lot from this.
Hard to tell.
There could be used.
Professionalism, esoteric radio. Short. The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though. Well, you have no idea what she means. These, the most even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if...
I don't think she killed a mercenary. It looked...
This whole thing was a deep... Don't get emotional.
She was in plenty of trouble, even without. Glacia was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying. Maybe she had. One thing is for certain. We have business back.
Пиздец, ну почему все, блядь, такие дохлые? Это можно, конечно, было бы переиграть. Ой, ну это, блядь, займет столько времени. Блядь. Загрузка. Автосейв, получается, был. Когда? 20 минут назад. Ебать. Осталось смотреть, блядь. Что эти? Опа. А почему я не могу? Я хочу посмотреть Спирса. Я, видимо, уже не могу. Ну, будем знать, что получается вот этот этап, это последний, который происходит, и все, и после этого испаряются нахуй. Я знаю, что я хотя бы что-то еще смогу делать. О, блядь.
Winter, slow to let go. You're warm in your.
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up?
Stop. Now. Crisis. Be prepared. We'll.
Then you'd bet.
Ой, бля.
I'm all out of shits to give. Put your damn gun down. People are. Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this. Shh.
This is a misunderstanding.
The Kipt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and...
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't...
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle
peaceful.
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this?
This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all. Heavily armed.
If this turn...
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
The mercenary... My plan is not to get killed, but we have to
Get lost, pig fuck! Ah, yeah.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put...
With a wordless gurgle, the leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. No, it's okay. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. If you talk to him, he will rattle you, not the other way around.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
The man, now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at you.
Fucking waste this fuck! Rude.
All of you cunts inside out. The gunner, the raddest. What do you think he does? Smart.
Easy. Easy now.
Yeah? Who did that? How?
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
You think I'm fucking... How about the kid?
Listen, please.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her. Your mind grinds to a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's armored hand. He pulls the trigger.
Блять.
The shot.
Fuck this!
Gene!
He'll be ripped apart. They all will. The moment the third man opens fire. And international something. Don't say it. But now you stood there scratching your ass for 1.5 seconds. You think this helps things?
Бля!
Go ahead. Give it another try.
Another soft explosion. Like
Бля, давай. Блядь, нет. Это все не происходит так. Нам нужна логика, нам нужна риторика, нам нужна координация. Пец, конечно. А, блядь, это тяжело будет. Это будет очень тяжело. Сука, я не разобрался до конца. Ладно, сегодня мы закончим. Именно я свое прохождение именно на стримах закончу сейчас. Пахнет для начала вот эту хуйню. Дальше. Алкоголиком. И курнем напоследок. Всё. Я буквально готов ко всему. Блять. Так, погнали. Далее. Логика у нас есть. Это нахуй не нужны очки. Нам нужны очки либо на логику, либо на логика. Я думаю, тут других очков, блять, нормальных и нет больше. Далее, техника нам нахуй не нужна. Нам нужны другие перчатки. А какие другие? У меня других-то и нет, блять. Штаны нет. Риторика, полицейская волна, трепет. Может быть, костюм еще какой-нибудь есть получше. Координация мне нужна тоже, так что берем. Погнали. И в навыках. Блять, как же мы забафаны.
Stop. Christ, be prepared.
Then you...
Два патрона есть. Ой, блядь, как же я не хотел к этому. О, блядь. Последок. Спидов бы еще обычных раздобыть, и прямо было бы вообще мощь.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That ruby of yours? Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on class. Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash? No, they didn't. Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys, absolutely. It could have come. That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. Don't listen to this guy. The thing.
Скажем про классе, тогда похуй.
I'm all out of shit to get. Would you shut up?
There's something very wrong with him.
This is
the kid.
You are.
He is.
Nest in your abdomen.
Fuck, there's a third one.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried.
If this
a sound strategy.
Я готов ко всему, нахуй.
I think no, he didn't. He's about to open fire. He is.
Pig, fuck!
Die!
No one.
With the leader gives us. Shoot him in the mouth. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. I'm barely keeping you together here. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have, then move down from that. Please.
You think I care what that company?
The man, now is not a good time to strike.
Fucking waste this fuck!
Who the fuck?
Glacier, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left!
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
She left! Her room's...
We should have her in.
You can feel how upset.
Hey, Bushman!
She's gone. Forget about it now. Concentrate. For God's sake, tell him the Hardys didn't do it. Present a case.
Yeah? Who did that?
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
You think I'm fucking stupid? How about the kid?
Listen.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot the
Нет,
Hardys
блин.
confess to hanging him. All together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud.
You're lying.
A Kiel Model 40 revolver.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
The shot, the young woman stands.
I missed.
Not true.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said...
That doesn't say. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act.
Rude.
All of you cunts and rip you open.
The gunner. What do you think he does? Smart.
Now. Easy. Easy now.
Yes.
Yeah? So what? You should be drunk too. Or, like, drunk. Exactly. Shut up. Let him think. Too much is on the line. He's not gonna fight
Блять.
for you. I won't let you.
Nah.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
Of course. Nothing bad will happen. Talk about is even better.
Don't.
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. Ease up. All right. Here, you only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
Pops, you have no idea about the rights. If I fuck and kill you, no one's...
Okay. Now fire. Fuck them up. Do it. The muscles on your back tense up.
Первый пошел.
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the... There is a hole in his cheek. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. The shot...
Нет, блядь.
You stumble. Something violently tugs at your shoulder, pushing you back. A volcano. The pain... God, please. Then, two shots ring, and you hear a scream. But you're too hurt. Blood gut and unbelievable. Glenn, dying. Oh God, you see two crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raised the look of, here it comes, death.
Блять, пожалуйста. Нас закроет Ким, я чувствую.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis. The
Stop! The cop! Protect the cop!
Nothing. A persisting darkness.
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes.
But a slender white shadow towering. Some scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, that's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. You hear a faint scream.
This is death.
He's Andrew.
There was a...
It was him. He is the infernal engine. He never...
Мы живы, блядь. И сегодня.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Yes. The joke was...
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. 2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water. It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Sunrise Parabellum. The gates of the... I think we may have held it off, for now. Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay. What happened? You shot... Yes.
A blood-stained killer.
As retaliation, the rifleman shot you. He hit. With his carabine. I was looking...
He sounds a...
I shot and wounded him. While Glenn took a bullet in the spine. Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo... Yes. You were bleeding out by then. I think you see... I killed her. And that's what happened.
Bitch.
This is the one. The Pole was the last to die. Evra, because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack. 4. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, and all.
Просто пиздецки.
+1.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The heart and...
He did not expect you both to survive once you...
Pretty bad, officer. You've suffered... The second shot hit you in the thigh. The left quadriceps. No major... We will see. No. I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. I'm sure they are worried about you. I did. No need. Not very. I have a concussion. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me.
Ну, блять, по крайней мере, мы живы.
Easy now. How are you?
The lieutenant, he thinks you should sit back down. Back straight now.
I honestly don't know. We can't talk to her. Yes, maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. I don't know. I think the dangerous theory you presented on... Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single What? Every piece of garbage...
He's wrong.
Okay. I don't know. That's been there for... Yes. God curse the footprint. We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. We could find...
But they seemed so mysterious.
No need to be melodramatic.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins.
It really is very...
That concussion must be making him...
No. Are you good?
The lieutenant also. It's just close enough to endure the walk.
Why not?
Блять, 15 минут осталось, все. Блять. Не, ну я, блять, по-моему, сделал вообще все, что мог. Секундочку, блять. Что там на столе?
Next to... I'm sorry. I fucked everyone over.
A gift. I am not...
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward him. Just don't walk into it. Relax.
It's hardly surprising.
Так, блять. Чё, одеваем очечки.
You see this?
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
A ray of backward motion explodes from it. It suggests the bullet came from the extreme up the island in the bay.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the threat seems to point.
The lieutenant looks out the window.
She was there that night.
She had a long time.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we? I find that hard to believe. So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
Okay, how do we get there? Joyce Messier? Ah, yes, of course.
A red thread runs.
Пиздец, сколько еще тут? Ну, блин, мне кажется, это финал, блядь. Ну что, трибунал уже произошел. Что еще может здесь быть? Просто развязка уже, очевидно. Блядь, я думал быстрее, конечно. Ладно. Блядь. Что написали?
The graffito had. This was Cindy the Scar. The lieutenant.
Looks like it. And blood.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable? The fuel oil catches fire immediately with an ominous hiss. A bright orange. The lieutenant.
Let's go to that.
Slowly.
Так, получается карта.
Officer, what happened? Is this from the shooting in town?
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madam.
That's not.
It's not serious.
So you're a killer? That's good, I guess. Better. I've always taken you for one, that's for sure. Of course. Can I help you with something? That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sun. If you promise.
Of course, ma'am.
The crow's feet disappear.
Please be conservative.
Я не хочу знать. Ну, блять, погнали. Плывем.
A skiff. Once you get in, that's it. Have you made? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth.
What? Fine.
Грусть ФМ, блять. Получается, Руби отправная точка. Получается, как только мы ее находим, да, это конец уже идет, потому что, ну, я не могу после этого исследовать. Она, по-любому, либо она себя убьет, либо останется в живых, там уже будет трибунал. Я понял. Блять, зачем я включил грустную FM? Блять, мы уже 2 минуты просто, блять, еле-еле ползем. Почему оно так долго? Блять, 10 минут всего осталось. Бежим.
The boat comes. Let's go. ICM. This feels familiar somehow.
No.
With its horns.
Insulindian cities.
Sounds an awful lot like.
Понятно. Ой, ебать, тут еще до хера всего, не.
There's a greasy old spring.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is.
You force the rest of the.
You know, officer. You can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep. Yes, anytime.
You don't. Books and most are soft among.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Oh yes, under the bed. There is a rather.
Ooh,
you're in. Wasn't there some in the communist?
Well, yeah.
The little books seem.
Whoever has lived.
Interesting. Soft covers.
Кто-то жил.
An old cylinder. The lieutenant.
It's cold now. Downstairs, somewhere. Liquid cup. The kind that's favored.
If anyone stayed here, they'd need a generator. A hollow ring.
I don't know. I'm someone who.
The wind outside.
Блять, ну... Мне так интересно, я хочу допройти, но, блять.
You see a small.
Another part of the island. Maybe this is.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
All right. I retract my statement. It was naive. Let's look.
The heavy metal.
Fuel. Generator.
This old cylinder.
Так, ну значит тут больше ничего нет. Ничего нету, при этом это единственный путь.
This old.
Downstairs, liquid cup. The kind that.
If anyone's a hollow. The greasy.
The offers.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there.
Короче.
In the black, you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next. Sleep.
Экима-то уже и нет. Подожди, тут был проход. Блять! Ладно, плохо. Ой, цепи, блять.
Dolores Day.
Блять,
the
что?
essence
Не.
of humanism.
Не.
And the will is what you want to see. The light. I can't help you. I'm totally useless. Everything I've said is
No, Harry. No. I don't want him. We don't have... It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave...
oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet.
I don't want it. It looks expensive. That's not what figurine...
She looks the figurines. Don't. Yes.
I didn't ask for things. It's too late to give me anything. I would have liked the headless fallen rider. Back then.
Нет, блядь, не вышло. Ладно, я сейвлюсь и выхожу, блядь. Это слишком дохера проблем. Все-таки придется допроходить отдельно.
Your feet still. She is not kissing you back. The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours.
Пиздец.
Trying. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad.
No. I'm just...
She breathes out heavily, as if something painful. She shakes.
No, I'm pregnant. Of course not. I terminated yours. Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions.
No. This has more questions. Ask more. No. Don't say it. Don't beg. It will only make her...
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now. That was someone else. I betrayed her. I won't see... Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you... Right here. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti... Oh, yes. See you tomorrow.
Пиздец, бедный. Бедный. Гарри. Все. Дайте мне сохраниться.
You're up quick. How was your sleep? Okay.
Так. Выходим, блядь. Мне просто времени уже нет допроходить.